Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Lord, let's go ahead.
Okay, sir. Today we are going to see about getting started with the CloudWatch logs. Um, First, to collect logs from EC2 instance and on-premise services into CloudWatch logs, we use the Unified Cloud Agent, CloudWatch Agent, which means Unified CloudWatch Agent means it is nothing but a used in the software package used that that we can runs the servers, and it enables you to collect both logs and advanced metrics also with one agent, and it also support across operating system including servers running Windows servers, and this agent also performs a better performance, and in CloudWatch agent it supports creating log groups only in the standard log class only, not in infrequent access log class.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Mm, if you are
Yeah, give me a second. So let's try to understand about the agent a little bit. Okay. So it says to collect logs from your EC2 instance and on-premises servers into CloudWatch logs, use the unified CloudWatch agent. Okay. And then it says it enables you to collect both logs and advanced matrices with one agent. It offers support across operating systems, including servers running Windows. This agent also provides better. So the agent which it is talking about, what is that agent? What it does?
is the unified CloudWatch agent is nothing but is a software, sir, which that software we can run over the Windows service, sir.
What that software does?
It's
What
a
is the
local
job of
software,
that
sir. Which
software agent? What is the
what,
job of
sir?
that agent?
It's a local software, sir. In a software company, it has local software, no, sir.
Okay,
That like only
software
agent, sir.
it can be local also, but what is the function? What it does?
It allows to collect both logs and advanced matrices.
From where? From where it collects and where it stores?
It collects from CloudWatch, sir.
No, it is not collecting from.
CloudWatch logs.
CloudWatch is the destination.
It,
It is not collecting from CloudWatch. See, try to understand. Let's say you have two EC2 instances, okay, and you have CloudWatch software separately running. CloudWatch itself is a software which is running in a different machine, not in your EC2 instance. Okay, so when it say run that CloudWatch agents in that EC2 instances, right? So by default, the CloudWatch instance is running in agent is running in the EC2 instance. Okay, so in EC2 instance, whatever logs, the application logs will be there. Those logs will appear in your CloudWatch. So in your EC2
okay,
instance,
sir.
if you have a CloudWatch agent, then that agent will read the log file, and that log will be stored in the CloudWatch. If you don't have that
Okay,
agent,
sir.
it will not push the data from your EC2 instance to CloudWatch. Are you getting the concept? So I'll give you another example. Let's say I have my laptop and you have your laptop. Okay. Now in your laptop, consider it is a EC2 instance or a machine where you are running a Java program. So whatever logs are getting generated, it is there in your laptop. But EC2 instance is there. EC2 your CloudWatch is there in my laptop. So my laptop, how it will read the logs in your laptop? So what it does is we have to install agents, that is the CloudWatch agents in your laptop, and that CloudWatch agent will connect to my laptop. It will read the logs from your laptop and it will push it to my laptop. It will copy from your laptop to my laptop. So like that, let's say 100 EC2 instances are there. That agents will be installed in all 100 EC2 instances, and from all those 100 instances, logs will be read, and then it will push to EC2 to the server where your CloudWatch is running, or it may send to another database or another centralized store destination from where CloudWatch will read all the logs and then it will serve you. Did you understand?
Okay, sir.
It's clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Uh, if we are using the unified agent to collect CloudWatch metrics means it enables the collection of additional system matrices and for in-guest visibility also. And it also supports collecting custom metrics, which is user-defined metrics, using stats-D or collect-D. The older CloudWatch log agent, which supports only the collection of logs from the servers running in the Linux, is deprecated and is no longer supported also. So if you are using CloudWatch older CloudWatch log agent means it will be deprecated and is also no longer supported. Coming to prerequisites, to use Amazon CloudWatch logs, you need to create an AWS account first. Your AWS account also used to use services, for example, Amazon EC2, and we also to generate logs we can view in the CloudWatch console. This is a web-based interface. In addition, you can also install and configure the AWS command line interface also. Coming to sign up for an AWS account. If you don't have an AWS account, complete these following steps to create a new AWS account. First, open this portal to create an AWS account and sign up the procedures involving it will receive a phone call and entering a verification code on the phone keypad. When we are signing up the AWS account, the AWS root user is created. The root user has access to all AWS services and resources in the account. As a security best practice, we can assign the administrative access to an administrative user, and we can only use the root user to perform the task that require root user access. Then after creating this AWS information, after signing access is complete, at any time you can view your current account activity and manage your account going this link by choosing my account. Coming to create an administrative user, after you signing up the AWS account, we want to secure the AWS account with the root user. Enabling the AWS IAM Identity Center and create an administrative user so that you don't use the root user for everyday task. And coming to secure your AWS account root user, sign in to the AWS management console, which is in this link, as the account owner by choosing the root user and entering the AWS account email address. On next page, it should tell you to enter your password. For help signing in by root user, If you don't know signing the root user, we can see this link and learn about this signing the root user by entering email ID and password in the AWS sign-in user guide. And we want to turn on the multi-factor authentication, which is MFA, on our root user. Let's see how to enable the MFA device in our root account. Enable virtual MFA for our AWS root account. You can use the AWS Management Console to configure and enable the virtual MFA device for our user. To enable the MFA device for the AWS account, you must sign into AWS using your root credential. Before you enable the MFA root user, review our account setting and contact information to make sure that have you access your email and phone number. If your MFA device is lost or stolen or not working, you can still sign in the root user by verifying your identity by using your email address and phone number. And alternative factors of authentication. Let's see what if an MFA device is lost or stop working. If our virtual MFA device or hardware TOTP token appears to be functioning properly, but we can't use it to access our AWS resources, means it might not be an synchronization with an AWS. If our AWS account user multi-factor authentication device is lost, means damaged or not working, we can recover access to our account. IAM user must contact an administrator to deactivate the device. Or we can also save the email address and phone number to recover the MFA device. To continue the access in our account in case a lost or inaccessible MFA device, we can register up to 8 MFA device of any combination of the currently supported MFA types in our AWS account, root user and IAM users. Recovering a root user MFA device. If your AWS account root user is a MFA device which is multi-factor authentication is lost, damaged or working, you can sign in another MFA device registered to the same account root user. If the root user only has one MFA device enabled, we can use another alternative methods for authentication. This means if you can't sign your MFA device, means we can sign by verifying it by identity using these email address and primary contact phone number registered with our account. Before we are using the alternative factors of authentication, we need to sign as a root user. You must be able to access the email and primary contact phone number that are associated with our account. If you need to update the primary contact phone number, you can sign in an IAM user with the administrative access instead of our root user. For additional instructions for updating account contact information, we can edit the contact information in the AWS billing user guide. If you don't have the access email and primary contact phone number, you must contact AWS contact support. We recommended that you keep the email address and contact phone number linked to the root user up to date for successful account recovery. To sign in alternative factors of authentication of AWS root account user, sign in AWS Management Console as account owner, which is root user, and entering our account email address. On the next page, we want to enter the password. On the additional verification required page, select an MFA method to authenticate with and choose next. Coming to note, sign in using MFA troubleshoot your authenticate device or troubleshoot MFA, but functionally is the same only. If you can't use alternative factors of authentication to verify to your account email address or primary contact phone number, contact AWS account support to deactivate your MFA device. Depending on the type of MFA that we are using, you will see a different page, but the troubleshoot MFA option or function are the same. On the additional verification required page, MFA authentication page, choose the troubleshoot MFA. If required, type our password again and choose sign in. On the troubleshoot your authentication device page, sign in using the alternative factors of authentication section. Choose sign in using the alternative factors. And on the sign in using alternative factors authentication page, and it will verifying the email address and send the verification mail. Click the mail that is associated with the AWS account for a message for AWS recovery, like for example this email. Follow the directions in the email also. If you don't see that the email in your account, check your spam folder or return to a browser and choose the resend the mail. After verifying our email address, you can continue for authenticating account to verify primary contact number and call me now. Answer the call from AWS. We prompt enter 6-digit number from the AWS website on your phone keypad. If you don't receive the call for AWS from AWS, choose sign into the console again and start over it. If there is unusable MFA device, contact support for help. After verifying phone number, you can sign in to your account by choosing the sign in to the console. The next steps, depending upon the MFA, by using the virtual MFA device, remove our account from device, then go to AWS security credential page and delete the old MFA virtual device entity before you're creating a new one. For a FIDO security key, go to the AWS credential page and deactivate it old FIDO security key before enabling a new one. For a hardware TOTP token, contact the third party provider for help fixing or replacing the device. You can continue its sign in by using alternative factors of authentication, and you can until you receive a new device, and delete a old FMA hardware device entity before you creating a new one. If you don't have to replace a loose or stolen MFA device with the same type of device, for example, if you break our FODO security key and order a new one, you can use virtual MFA or hardware TOTP token until you receive a new FIDO security key. If our MFA device is missing or stolen, we can change the root user password in case an attacker has stolen authentication device and not also have your current password. For changing the password, there is some reference guide. We also recover IAM user by using MFA device. If your IAM user and the device is lost or stopped working, we can also recover it to deactivate the device. You must contact the administrator to deactivate the device.
Pavitra, 1 minute.
Yes.
Yeah, so just I wanted to tell you, whatever you are telling now, this explanation, try to give them practical also. So just by reading the text, right, won't help much. So whatever you are reading here, if you try to show them and let this discussion happen in a time of a conversation. Because you just keep continuing to tell and read the text, that will not help us.
Sir, you only told me to explain it documentation.
No, that is fine. You explain the documentation. At the same time, if you do that real time practice, then that will be more helpful. Double benefit you will get. See, the yesterday whatever you had explained, right? Those are completely theoretical. There was nothing to do practical. Here, in case
Okay,
of,
sir.
when you say getting started with, so these all are practicals only, like creating a user, creating application, MFA, and all. So these are just practical. So try to make sure, if you can include the practicals wherever it is applicable.
Okay, sir.
Go ahead for now. Today it is fine. Go ahead. But next time, make sure wherever it is applicable, show the practicals.
Ah, okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, shall I prepare it for practical and do it tomorrow, sir?
I think that will be better because see, the practical itself is more important because final goal is the practical only.
Okay, sir.
So if you want to say overall whatever you are trying to explain here, and then tomorrow you show the practical.
Ah, okay, sir.
If you want to explain in high level, like the what are the topics you are covering today and what it does.
Oh, now I want to tell overview, sir.
Mhm.
Okay.
So in getting started, what are the things you are covering? You are basically creating account, creating users. You are authenticating through multiple, MFA, multi-factor authentication. You are creating different types of
Okay,
relationship
sir.
between users and all, right? What else?
Okay. We also use Unify CloudWatch agent to get started with CloudWatch logs. Uh, if you are currently using older old watch log agent means we want to migrate it to using unified agent. So we want to uh, read our current CloudWatch logs agent configuration file and set up CloudWatch agent to collect the same logs.
Hmm.
Um, if you're not using the agent, unified CloudWatch agent means we also collect. We also need to collect CloudWatch matrices, and we can also ignore any sections that refer to matrices also. And coming to using the previous CloudWatch agent, we can collect both logs and matrices from EC2 instance and on-premise services, including the unified CloudWatch agent. The older logs only agent is deprecated and is no longer supported also. Um, as that I tell already, you can publish the log data from Amazon EC2 instance by running Linux and Windows Server. And we also recommend instead of using the CloudWatch Unified agent to publish our log data. Now we are going to see the install the agent on a running EC2 Linux instance. The older log agent supports only the version 2.6 to 3.5 of Python. Additionally, the older CloudWatch agent doesn't support instance metadata server version 2, which is IMD SV2. If our server uses IMD SV2 means you must use the newer unified agent instead of using older CloudWatch logs agent. Let's see configure the older CloudWatch logs agent on a running EC2 Linux instance. After the installation complete, which EC2 instance installation complete. Logs are automatically flow from the instance to the log stream when we are creating while installing the agent. The agent confirms that it has started and it stays running until you disable it. You can also publish the log data using the AWS CLI and CloudWatch Logs SDK and CloudWatch Logs API, in which the AWS CLI is the best suited for publishing the data and the command line to the scripts also. The CloudWatch Logs SDK is the best suited for publishing log data directly from applications or building your own log publishing application. Uh, Now we are going to see the steps to configure our IAM role user for CloudWatch Logs. Mm, CloudWatch Logs agent supports IAM roles and users. If our instance already has created an IAM role associated with it, make sure that IAM policy should be given below. If you don't have, if you do not already have IAM role, we want to create the IAM credential. And next steps, you can assign the IAM role. To configure IAM role, open the IAM console and choose roles by
So,
choosing the role by selecting. We want to select.
yeah, just hold on. See, these steps you have to do and show it. Okay. So you practice it
Okay, sir.
yourself
I'm
first.
just telling.
No, no. So that won't help much. So these are the things which you have to right away. You have to practice and you have to show. Okay. So you do
Okay,
at
sir.
a home first, and then once you are very clear and you are able to do it, then same thing you present.
Okay, sir.
Okay, because once you do the hands-on, then only it will be beneficial for you. Hmm.
Okay,
So at
sir.
that time, it will be like, you will understand the terminologies also, and you will be explaining it. So both will happen together. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
for now, it is fine. So in the from getting started, what are topics are there? Wherever the practicals are there like this, that you have to, they are asking, giving you some instruction to do something, you should do it right away and then practice it, and then you demonstrate.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, then I think that's fine. You can practice, and then let's once you are ready, then you can demo it tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Guys, any question? Anything you want to discuss? Any other point? Kende and Mastum? Nothing, right? All right. So yeah, let's meet
Nothing, sir. Nothing.
get back tomorrow. So Pavitra, when you are doing the practice, if you are stuck up on something, then let me know.
Okay, sir.
Right. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.